From the X Sports Network, this is The Final Score.
Welcome to The Final Score. I'm AJ Good, starting things off with high school volleyball, where Loretto had senior night on Tuesday night. The Lady Mustangs were hosting Lewis County, trying to take the 2 seed in the district tournament next week, and also get a little bit of revenge against the Lady Panthers. Senior day for the Lady Mustangs as they were hosting Lewis County, trying to get the 2 seed in the district tournament next week. Here in the first set, it's Bella Grace Sanderson coming up with the kill, then Mallory Corbin. Some great defense at the front of the net, blocking that one down and in. Then Avery Cheatham going to take advantage of the bad pass, slamming that one down for the kill. Then it's Sanderson again. Coming up with the kills, the Lady Mustangs would take the first set 25-13. Here in the second, Haley Bennett starts to catch fire, slamming that one down. Then Bennett again, taking advantage of the hard dig, slamming it down for another kill. Then Kendra Tidwell going to take advantage of the hard dig, comes up with a kill of her own. And Shanna Fisher going to slam this one down for the kill. The Lady Mustangs would take the second set 25-21. After dropping the third, here in the fourth, more from Fisher. This time a block as that one goes down and in. Then Bennett going to come up with another kill. That's another one here from Bella Grace Sanderson. Is that one? The block gets deflected wide. Then Bennett going to serve it up and drop this one down for the ace. Loretto would take the fourth set 25-17 and the match 3-1. Speaking of district play, the Lady Cats of Lawrence County were on the road once again, this time visiting Shelbyville. The Cats of Lawrence County going for the regular season sweep of Shelbyville. Here in the first set, Ava Scott Garland gets it going, dropping that one over and in for the kill. Then J.C. Schultz going to serve it up and get that one in for the ace. Then Leah Dixon doing what she does best, slamming it down for the kill. The Lady Cats would take the first 25-10. Here in the second, Dixon splitting the Eaglet defense. Then it's Grace Archer coming up with the block as that one falls in. Then more from Dixon, right down the middle, tipping that one over and in for the kill. Then Dixon again towards the end of the second set, another big kill. Lady Cats would take the second 25-23. Here in the third, it's the freshman Collins Newton getting that one deflected down and in for the kill. Then more from Dixon. Same spot, same result, right on the line for the kill. Then Dixon again coming up with another one. Then at the end of the match, another freshman, Kamaya Bryce, serves it up, drops it down for the ace. Lady Cats would take the third set 25-21 and the match 3-0. Now over to the world of college sports, where North Alabama made a huge announcement on Tuesday afternoon as the Lions announced that they are adding to their athletic department. UNA will add men's and women's indoor and outdoor track plus flag football for the 2026-27 academic year. This will give the school 19 athletic teams. The track programs will be an extension of the cross-country teams, while the flag football squad will be just a 6th in Division I and the 2nd in the state of Alabama. Both teams will compete at the Cox Creek Sports Complex. This is North Alabama's first expansion since 2018 when it joined Division I.
The expansion of the cross-country program was our natural next step once we had a track. I think it immediately elevates cross-country as in the recruiting, as Coach Callahan and his predecessors would tell you. There are a lot of athletes that are interested in UNA, interested in running Division I, but would like to compete for championships in indoor and outdoor track and field, and we just haven't had that opportunity. We've been cross-country only. So with the donation we're able to receive and developing the land at Cox Creek with the track, it was a natural next step for us to take the approach to grow that program, and we think it'll have an immediate impact on cross, but over time it ultimately will bring in a great amount of student athletes and develop into a full track and field program. On the women's flag football side, that one's really interesting because the NCAA voted to recommend it for an emerging sport in February, and that'll set to have its official vote in January, and it's expected to pass pretty significantly. And even in just the year and a half, 2 years since we sent a staff member to Atlanta, the amount of institutions that are sponsoring this sport in the Southeast, and institutions being high schools, youth leagues, and colleges, it's unbelievable growth. And so to be on the front end of that in a in a region that is football hungry, I think is an awesome opportunity for us. And we were also able to scout out a year of how to operate it with Northwest Shoals playing here on our campus. So that's been helpful as well. So being a first mover, and our hats off to Alabama State being the first in the state to do it. They announced it a year ago, so they were really standing on their own, and more have come, and I think that you'll see the total well surpass 40 Division I schools in the short term. I think a lot of it is beach volleyball. When that first started, how quickly would it grow, and it was into a unified national championship sport within a year. And so I would see an NCAA championship being hosted before the 2028 Olympics at this pace.
That does it for the final score. Have a great day. We'll see you guys tomorrow night for X Sports Live.
This is the X Sports Network.